All right, this is a few more reference angles to find. So we're going to talk about these. If I'm at 158, now it may help you to go back and draw where 158 is going to be. It's over in this part. All right, so the reference angle will be between here and 180. So I'm going to take 180 and I'm going to subtract 158. And that will give me my answer. If I'm at 260, I'm going to change colors just so I can see it and I can use the same one. 270 is here. So 260 is right over here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take 260 and I'm going to subtract 180. Look at the difference in what I'm doing. That will give me this angle left between here and here because that's the side that I'm going back to. Negative 15 degrees. All right, I'm going to redraw for 3 and 4. Negative 15 degrees is going to be somewhere over here, this little negative 15. All right, guys, it's only 15 degrees away from 2 pi. The answer is 15 degrees. If I'm on this right-hand side and I know this little bitty piece, it's just going to be the answer that's there. Now, negative 320. Well, that one's going to be a little different. Let me change colors again. Negative 320. I know this gets me to a negative 270. So 320 is going to be somewhere over here. So I'm missing this little piece here. Well, that's a harder reference angle to find. I didn't quite make it to a negative 2 pi. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take 2 pi minus 320. 2 pi, I'm sorry, 360. I'm tired. Let's erase this. Not 2 pi, 360. Hello. Okay, 360 minus 320 will give me 40 degrees. Now that one I can do real quick. These I'll let you fill in with a calculator, but this little piece had to be 40 degrees shy of making it 360 degrees. Okay, so that's how to do those. All right, and now we're going to do the same thing with this, but instead of degrees that you have been used to seeing your whole life, we're now forcing you to go into radians. And once you get used to radians, you'll never want to go back. I know it's hard to believe. So we're going to look, and we're going to look at where pi over 4 would be. If you remember, pi over 4 is right here. It's in the first quadrant. So how close is it to this right here? It's simply pi over 4. Okay, let's look at the next one. The next one is 4 pi over 3. 4 pi over 3 is a little more than 1. 4 over 3 is 1 1/3. So that means it's a little more than 1 pi. Here's pi. It's down here, and it's 4 pi over 3. So that means I have to back up to get to pi. So this is where, remember when it's on the bottom down here and on this side, I'm going to be subtracting. See how I subtracted the 180? I'm going to subtract the pi. So this is going to be minus, well, let me just write it here. 4 pi over 3 minus pi. Now that means pi is 3 pi over 3. I need 3 over 3, which is 1 pi, right? So that's going to leave me 1/3 pi, or pi over 3. I can do this one without going back to plugging a calculator. Okay, I'm going to redraw this one down here, and I'm going to have negative 13 pi over 4. Well, I need to see in a calculator real quick. 13/4, and this is negative 3.25 pi. So if it's negative 3.25, that's 1. 3.25, 2, 1, 2, 3 pi 0.25. Somewhere in here. It's on the top piece. The reason I wanted to know this is negative 13 pi over 4. that means it went around 3 and a little bit more. Well, that's the 3 pi, of course, negative 3 pi is going to be here and a little more. Well, this is not quite making it down to, we did pass this, but if we take pi, it's on the top piece. We need to take pi minus the 13 over 4. Well, wasn't it 13 and a quarter? Hold on. Yeah, it was negative 3 and 1/4 pi. So this negative 3 we have taken care of in our spins around. So this is only up 1/4 of a pi. So guess what the reference is? Pi over 4. So this one, negative 18/7 pi. Well, I need my calculator. 18 divided by 7. 2.57 pi. So 2.5 pi. Where is that going to put me? That's this one right here. 2.5 pi. Well, and it's positive? No, it's negative. Negative 2 pi. 0.57. Wow, 0.57 would take it and loop it around to here. 2.5 would put me right on this mark. Let's highlight it with a different color. 2.5 would put it right on that mark, straight up with a 90-degree angle, okay? But 0.57 means it's going to go slightly over, so it's over here in this one. So I need to get it to the next pi, all right? So I am just going to take, this was negative 2.57. I don't want negative 2.57. I need to turn this into, that's 14. I want it with a fraction. So this goes, 7 goes in there 2 times with 4 left over, negative 4/7 pi. The 2 pi part goes away. 4/7 is 5/5. So I need this to get, I need to subtract pi from this. So this negative 2 part, the 2 goes away, and I'm only concerned with the 4/7 pi, but it's still a negative 4/7 pi, which makes it over here. And so how many more sevenths do I need? If I'm at 4/7, I need 3 more sevenths to get me to pi. So this would be pi minus 4/7. Pi minus 4/7, because it's down below. It's a negative. I don't have a choice. I'm getting it up to pi. I need 3 more sevenths to get me there. So this is 3 pi over 7th, and I don't think I did a good job explaining that, but I hope this helps.